Hold on, we're going to set First Amendment, and we go. Flip strat. Okay, security delay. Security delay. Okay, let's try that now. Sorry about the disruptions. A lot of activity today. You'll see it up here in a minute. Going up there. Let's go in here. Let's do our routine. Hold on a second. Alright, let's put that back on. Alright. Did a First Amendment audit of Stillwater Municipal Building yesterday. Well, 2 other buildings too, public offices. And drop some more here. Get new magazines coming. Usually try to get the message out. So this is the Gailey. I think they need to know that the military is killing them too. Epic times. People are usually not shocked when that's happening. Now, that's just one. We usually go and put one on tables. There's sitting areas here and in this hallway. And we'll put them on the tables you see, usually where they have magazines. If you ever get lost here, you just come here, tap that, come on. And then this will show you exactly where you are. So we're getting ready to go up these stairs. Let's go up higher. It's going to get louder. There's plenty of military to deploy chemical agents, biological agents, and direct against us. Very important. Looks like we have an event wrapping up, maybe. You're at the House of Representatives. There's some hallways we'll be going down there in a little while. See if some of the aides that we've been talking to have any updates. Because we have updates. Additional evidence provided to the FBI, including a source, researcher, how she was targeted, her life threatened, and now her story's been heard. Your main hall shoot around. Let's go up to the Senate now. Now, the thing about Oklahoma is I haven't had any issues going to any lobbies recording, and that's most likely because a lot of these places have already been audited, and so their staff have been trained not to freak out if someone comes in with a camera, even if it's a phone. Right now, this isn't a phone, it's a camera. It's providing the purpose of a camera specifically for what I need. But even in Oklahoma, they're pretty good when it comes to access. I mean, you can literally walk in and talk to any of the aides in the House of Representatives. You can talk to anybody. No one's going to bother you. The troopers here are very helpful. It's always good to identify yourself, kind of like once you've gone through and audited them and say, hey, this is who I am, what I'm doing, and then they'll help you a lot. This is going to be nice. Burns. We'll see if Burns is in today. Let's go up. Next level. Don't worry, we'll come back down. There's quite a few things happening today. Hooked up to their Wi-Fi, but not very reliable moving through. Big building. The agenda. Aeronautics Day. Now, why would we be here? Perfect day to come talk about stratospheric aerosol injections. House of Representatives. You can just go on down that hallway, talk to whoever you want. I don't go down there filming them all the time, so I'm not going to do anything I normally wouldn't do in communicating with them. Hi. There's your other access. Miller's there and Williams is there too. How's it going, Captain? Now you'll see some of the names that we've been talking about. It doesn't matter what political party. The majority of conservatives who killed SB 430, and that was Oklahoma's ban stratospheric aerosol injections. Well, the conservatives killed that here in this Bible Belt country. They decided that your families and even their families are going to continue choking on these military poisons. So. And they're not called to task for that either. They're going to be championed for everything they're doing to shrink the government while they're continuing to expand the military weapons that are being deployed against you. Very important to be here today to talk to some people. Take advantage of this moment. First responders, 2 over there. You got 2 up there. Downside look. I didn't notice this before. How's it going, sir? It's pretty cool. They're in session right now. Let's see what's going on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I believe we should probably issue a citation to Representative Ford for that. Mr. Speaker, I I recommend, at your discretion, we may stand at ease as we're waiting for Representative Manger's group to come over.
Call for stand at ease.
These are the people who voted to keep U.S. Title 50, where the military can use stratospheric aerosol injections and directed energy weapons against you. They're the ones who's voting for these things to take place. Just by banning the ban on chemtrail. They blocked it. It couldn't get out of the committees. And a majority of the conservatives who voted for that are in aeronautics. They're involved with these military-industrial complex organizations that are, in fact, poisoning our skies right now. If you go outside Oklahoma City right now, you'll see the skies blanketed. There's been 32 units with no call sign. Looks like we had one unit go down for repairs at Tinker Air Force Base and went up. No call sign on those units. Those are the ones with the pressurized tankers that are dispersing the barium, the aluminum, the sulfides. And these people that you see here, they're the ones who killed our attempt to stop you guys from being poisoned. Now, the FBI has 2 complaints, for those of you that are new. They have 2 complaints. They have a whistleblower we took. They have my information. And I'm kind of loud, so we're just planting that seed as we walk around. It's the easiest way, without even being confrontational. I can get a little worked up talking about it. Don't know who he is, but he was probably okay with the military poisoning our skies too. Let's see. Got to have special access to get up to that little rotunda right there. Now, one of the things we're going to do is get the actual list. I want a paper one, not just something people read online. So when I go around, I can show people, you know, what's going on. But we want a list of everyone who voted in the subcommittees to kill SB 430, everyone who was against it, everyone who said it was a conspiracy theory. Now, keep in mind right now, Dane Wigington is telling people he's working with RFK Jr. to stop the military poisoning our skies. So it can't be a conspiracy if these people say it is when the evidence is already out there and it's being publicly acknowledged at a high government level, a federal level. So the Department of Health and Human Services is allegedly working with Dane Wigington right now, and they're trying to find some way to take all the state's actions and to move in and stop the chemtrails. But once again, they're blaming geoengineering, Silicon Valley, Bill Gates. That's the smokescreen. They weren't trying to just dim the sun. They're making the weather weapon systems so they can deploy to steal land, depopulate, and advance the global agenda. Now, the evidence we provided is really overwhelming. And it was amazing. The last time I was here, they were in session. We had them all here, all excited about ending daylight savings time. You know, so they don't have to change their clocks no more. It was amazing how people were all excited and fired up about that. But as far as stopping the U.S. military, we're going to go down and see what the aeronautics place is doing. Let's go see what they're up to down there. Now, this is more like a hiring thing, so there's going to be a lot of interesting people here that are actually some of these corporations and hiring firms. I mean, they're just nothing but recruiters for your Raytheons or Lockheed Martins, the Boeing company. For those of you guys who don't know, we could lose signal going down the stairs. The Boeing companies murdered their whistleblowers, and then they got the contract for the F-47 after murdering their whistleblowers, and they haven't been held accountable. That's why our whistleblowers are afraid to come out. We've got one that's gone and filed a report with the FBI. She's anointed. God will protect her. Senate service staff. May lose signal. Now you're going to stay tuned because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce on and off YouTube live stream. So when this video ends, you probably have another live stream started with minutes. We'll get that live stream link out and just go throughout the day. I'm going to be doing some interviews, people that agree to ask my questions. I will be catching some people off guard, obviously, just to get their initial reaction. Most people are not aware of Title 50, of the subsection of Title 50, the PrEP Act, that allows them to use chemical agents, biological agents, and directed energy weapons against us. Doesn't matter, crowds control, they're permitted in peacetime. If they feel there's a pandemic on the way, they can disperse aerosol vaccines, which they have. There's been people murdered over trying to get information out to you guys. Okay. This is going to be awesome. Oklahoma career tech. Man, you guys see two right there, don't you? This place usually is just open, you can go through. Oh, it's open too. You can go through here right now if you want. It's just a hall of heroes. Here, we'll go back here and show you guys real quick.
Like during the summer?
AFA, you got to have people that are willing to flip those chemtrail switches and deploy those directed energy weapon lasers over Americans. Their mission to promote a dominant U.S. air and space force as a foundation of a strong national defense. And they're going to continue experimenting on Americans with these weapons. And we're demanding the President of the United States, as Commander-in-Chief, order the United States military to stand down, poisoning us and murdering us, and stop stealing our lands. Which we have a right to demand, because he works for us too. He ain't God. We have one God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Hey, I'm almost done. Yeah. We're going to flip out. Actually, I may have to stop recording here soon. The Treasury Department of Oklahoma has got a $10 billion lien that's actually being levied against them by a jury. There's a jury. And the state of Oklahoma's done a big no-no. There'll be more on that story coming out here soon. We're delivering papers. There's all kinds of process serving that's been going on this past week. Some of this stuff will be coming out. There's a local Fox News and radio show, and there's civil rights workers that are working on just 2 different cases that we're involved with down here in Oklahoma right now. Backstaging area. FAA, don't forget, the Federal Aviation Administration is what's been prohibiting Tennessee's chemtrail ban. Senator Don White said that the FAA is not permitting Tennessee state law to take in place. So they don't want the chemical spraying above their eyes, but the FAA sure is blocking laws that states have passed to ban chemical trailing across our skies. Maybe we should ask them a few questions too. Going to loop around. Meet up, and then roll out. We'll be going live again in a little bit. We love you guys. Stay tuned.